What year is this? Quickly, son!
2015.
Great Scott! Hello and welcome to the Nutters Crescent On. This isn't Chris. So today, yesterday, tomorrow, whenever you're watching this, this could be 6 years' time. Probably not 6 years because no one will care about me in 6 years. I'm going to die alone. But anyway, today is... What day is it today?
Back to the Future Day.
Yes!
Yeah, you never introduced me.
Oh, shit.
Well, I'm Matthew, so, hello. I'm the other nutter. Well, you never see, because he never does anything. Hey! I'm in this club for free.
You haven't been paying membership.
What?
Yeah, you're on the email list.
What is membership?
Yeah.
No.
699 is the membership, isn't it? Right, so Matthew's back. He's paid, and he has a few broken ankles and a few things missing from his house. But you know, he paid. But yeah, so today is Back to the Future Day, which, as many people who are fans of this channel may know, is the 21st of October 2015.
2015!
Which is the day which Marty McFly travelled to the future in the second movie. Not the first movie, or the third movie. It gets confusing. Anyway, if you haven't seen Back to the Future, amazing trilogy. So basically the first one, there's Doc Brown, Marty McFly. Marty McFly gets summoned to Doc Brown's, gets summoned to like this car park where Doc Brown goes, yes, I've built a time machine. And then he gets killed by some terrorists and Marty escapes but travels back to
1985? Or is that when the film is set? 55 it will be.
Is it 55?
Yeah, because the film is set in 1985. You travel back to 1955.
Because he travels back 30 years, doesn't he?
Yeah, yes, that
yeah,
will
and then
be.
he travels, yeah.
Forward 30 years.
The 60 years from that. Right, so yeah, so he travels back to 1955, ends up meeting his parents and stuff goes on. He ends up getting back, but ends up going forward in the second one to, in the second one he ends up going forward, doesn't he? Or
yeah, he goes forward in the second.
Yeah, he goes forward to 21st of October 2015 and
Now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, right now. Right now at about 7:30.
Yeah.
In the afternoon, of
so,
course.
do you fancy a drift on the hoverboard, Tom? The old...
Yep, hoverboard. Just let me get my classic 1985 DeLorean out the hover shed.
Yeah.
Everything hovers. Whoa.
Back to the Future, everybody. So, yeah.
Back to the now, actually.
Yes. In the third movie, then they go to ye old Wild West.
No, Doc ends up going back to ye old West and manages to go back and save him. Interesting enough about the Wild West. Well, not really about the Wild West. Basically,
it was the not so Wild West.
No, it wasn't. Basically, the guy who played Marty had to be like hung in it as like a scene, and he actually got hung and actually blacked out while filming it. So watch out for that, because his legs start kicking, and it's not him pretending. It's literally him being suffocated by a rope.
Snap.
No, that's what happens once Doc saves him.
Oh, snap!
Yeah. So yeah,
This guy.
that was a brief history to the Back to the Future trilogy. So today, to celebrate, we're actually going to be reading some like theories to help explain why Marty isn't recognised by his parents when he turns 18. Because he goes back and meets his parents and he's the reason why they get together. But he uses a fake name. So, I'll start off. So, Reddit user Ryle Chapper? Oh, some guy, right? He says, a person's look can be distorted by memories, so even though he's not the same person, Now, even though he is the same person, they may not remember him looking like that. Also, Marty didn't always look like that. He was born looking very different and grew up to look the way he does. So when he turned 18 or whatever, his parents wouldn't be like, holy shit, it's Calvin. In reality, they'd probably just think of it as a weird coinky-dink. So, that was actually, that could be one.
Coinky-dink. I know, right? Coinky-dink, that's awesome. Sorry? Alright, I'm way too late to get an answer that will be unprovoked. I'm illiterate.
Upvoted.
Yes, upvoted, but I've always thought George remembered Marty as his mysterious disappearance and realises his similarities to Marty. So, what explains his casual appearance of it all? George McFly fundamentally believes that aliens interfered in his own life in order to bring him and Lorraine together.
Interesting.
The prom, where he knocks out Biff and falls in love with his wife, is obviously the most pivotal event in his life. His experiences with young Marty.
What type of experiences, Matthew? They better be PG. They're PG. They're PG, aren't they?
I believe so.
Ah, okay, that's fine. I Christianise. Don't want them soiled.
I'm way too late to get an answer that will get upvoted, but I've always thought George remembered Marty and his mysterious disappearances, and realises his similarities to Marty. So, what explains... So what explains his casual acceptance of it all? George McFly fundamentally believes that aliens interfered in his life in order to bring him and Lorraine together. So basically, once Marty grows up, he's like, hang on a minute, weren't you the guy that put us two together? And he's like, no, because he's gone crackers in Ed. He's like, right, no, you were an alien, weren't you? That put us two together.
No,
when we had baby,
it gets explained.
And when we had baby, kid pops out, hello, I look like the kid that... So his dad's crackers.
No. Read more, because it explains it more.
The prom, where he knocks Biff out and falls in love with his wife, is obviously the pivotal event in his life. So he experienced his experiences with young Marty are so memorable to him that he adopts his own son, saying, "If you don't mind, if you put your mind to it, you can achieve anything." But the rest of the story makes no sense. You've been thinking about it for years. Where did Calvin come from? Where did he go? Who was he? Why was he wearing a life preserver? None of these things make much sense in isolation. But when you put everything that was Calvin Klein / Marty McFly together, it starts to make a sort of creepy, strange effect. What is that word?
Sort of creepy. Nostradamus-like effect.
Nostradamus-like effect. So, remember the scene where Marty wakes up, his father, dressed in a radiation suit, and threatens him to comply with the plan. Calls himself Darth Vader and all. That scene. Yeah.
I don't remember
that. It's quite a funny scene actually, get it up. he's there in a hazmat suit and he's like, I don't know, he's doing something stupid. He might be like squirting him in the face with a water gun. I don't exactly know what it is. Something really stupid though. And because it was invented, because the scene was 1955, before Star Wars, he's then going, I am Darth Vader! Like prodding him in the face or something. So it's quite good.
I'll forget that up.
Put that at the end, that'd be good. Right. So, this is a small part of the movie, but I can't imagine there would be a day that went by where George McFly didn't think about it. You know, being waked up by some random bloke. I am Darth Vader. I'd have a nasty case of the brown trousers. What about you? My mum wakes me up in the morning. Oh, Matthew, go to school. Get up. No. I'd freak out then.
I get Mother Dearest. Thomas, you up? Well, no.
I am now.
Will you get up? No. Get up. No. Do you want me to get you up? No. Just get up. No. You're gonna miss your bus. No. Deny everything. It can't prove anything. It's my motto. Carry on.
After that philosophical lesson, what would happen in a few years when there was a popular science fiction with a villain named Darth Vader? And also Star Trek that had a planet Vulcan. Also a species. Actually, I believe there's actually a species. George McFly would see it and think the entirety of pop culture had been affiliated. Where are we? Right. So, Vulcan, George McFly would see it and think that the entirety of pop culture had been affiliated by extraterrestrials. No! How else could they have had... No, that's a bad word, sorry. It was the F word.
Fucking can't have the F word.
No.
Fucking vulgar, that.
So, what would happen in a few years when there was blah blah, pop culture, Vulcan, species, planet, entirety of pop culture affiliated by extraterrestrials? How the bad word else could they have the knowledge of popular science fiction before it was even brought on the earth?
Illuminati. Half-Life 2 confirmed. No wait, no, Half-Life 3 confirmed. Damn it!
Why isn't he surprised when he was a kid that eventually looks like Marty? That the kid looked like Marty? Well, the guy was attempting to get him to be with Lorraine. The exact same time, the alien visited him. Eventually, he put two and two together. The Marty at the time was either a traveller or an alien. This would also be a traveller. That's what it says.
It says time traveller.
Oh yeah, good point.
Time traveller, because he is. Shh. Spoilers. Shh. How's that
Spoilers. Back to the Future is actually like it's set on a farm and it's a little country.
Yep. It's basically of Mice and Men.
It's like it's Downton Abbey. Back to the Future is Downton Abbey. Yep. Conspiracy. That's the other conspiracy. Right. Video's done. Come on. We're done. Done with the video. Get the camera. Nope. So we're back. Back to the Future isn't Downton Abbey. We just confirmed that.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be a long video.
Yeah. It's gonna be a long 4 hours.
Marty at the time was either a time traveller or an alien. This would also be confirmed at the end when Marty tells them not to be so angry for setting fire to the rug when he was 9. Silly bugger. So, the moment that Marty set fire to the rug, George McFly would have seen this like a confirmation of the prophecy. I've become even more convinced of this because of George McFly's book. If you look closely at the end of the movie, it's called A Match Made in Space. The cover features a boy who looks like George about to kiss a girl who looks like Lorraine, being brought together by an alien wearing a suit. So that's you.
What?
An alien wearing a suit. You wear suits quite often.
And I am not of this world.
He's from Saturn.
Yeah.
He's from Uranus. Just can't help it. From...
No. Saturn's lovely this time of the year. This is day 6 on Saturn.
I've always thought that George McFly's book is just retelling the whole film. George McFly wrote his book, which is to him in a non-fiction account of what happened to him, but the world of science fiction masterpiece by a little-known author. So, even further evidence by the fact that the old man, Peabody, probably would have eventually told everybody in the town.
Mr. Peabody and Sherman.
Herman?
Is it? I thought it was Sherman.
Who? Man?
Hang on. You know that time travelling dog?
Yeah. Sherman.
Yeah. It's him.
So would have eventually told everybody in the town that some alien has knocked down my pine trees and ruined my barn. So then he had to take a shot at it.
Bastard.
To George, these rumours would have only reinforced his own perception that the Marty he met in his youth was just a shape-shifting alien on a mission.
Just like me.
On a mission to make sure George married Lorraine.